Hello everyone, myself Mohammad Shafiullah, Assistant Professor in Department of CSE BITM Ballari. Welcome back to this course on C Programming for Problem Solving. In this video, let us write a program to find the largest element from the array. Let us write a program wherein when we enter the element into an array, let us assume the array name as A is our array name. Then let us say that array A has set of 5 elements, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, then we have got A of 4 and then A of 5. So these are the array indexes. A of 1, let me assume that I have the elements 3, then I have got 4, then I have got 0, then I have got 12, then I have got 9. So now I have to find the largest element among this set of numbers. So if I have to compare whether 3 is larger, I have to compare in turn, I have to compare every element with the other. Finally the output should give me the largest among all these elements. So no doubt it is the 12 which is the largest at index 4, right? 12 is the largest element at index 4. Since we are starting our indexes from 1 ending at n, so 12 is at index 4. So this is the aim. Whenever I give any set of elements, the program should output me the largest element from that set of elements. So now this is the code to find the largest element of the array. Let me tell you that this is A of 10. Large is a variable which stores the largest element among that. I, as usual, we need for indexing, n is the size of the array. You are aware of this. This gives me the size of the array and I am going to store that in n. So this is the code for inputting the elements in the array. Whenever you give any elements, scanf job is to store the elements and you use scanf along with for loop. Right. So this is to input or read the elements, and this is to output the elements. Once you have input and read, you are going to print it once. After printing, so this is the code to print. So this part, this blue in color will read the elements into the array. This red color will print all those elements entered again. After this, I have to find the largest element from the array. This is the code to find the largest element from the array. Let us now analyze this. So large equals to A of 1. Since I have to traverse every element with the other element, as I said that my large is a variable which holds the largest element at the end. What should be the value of large at the end? It should be 12, right? So now let us see how this part of the code will actually find the large element. So initially we have to start our traversing. Let us assume initially that to begin our traversal, we will assume the first element itself is large, but that is just an assumption, but that is not the final result. So what is the first A of 1? What is there in A of 1? It is 3. Let us assume that 3 is larger, right? We will begin with this. So assign the first element of the array to large. I did it. Now since you have already have the first element in the array, you have to compare with the second element, right? So which is the second element? What is the index of the second element? It is 2, not 1. Already your A of 1 is in your large. Now you will compare A of 1 with A of 2. So your looping will start from 2 but not from 1. So this is the reason you are comparing the large with the second element. So your loop starts from 2, not from 1. Why it is not starting from 1? Because already A of 1 is there in large. I have to compare 3 with 4. Compare your 3 with 4. So if you feel 3 is greater than 4, what you have to do? Change your large. If you feel that 3 is greater than 4, you will change it. Now what you are going to do here? Now what is the value of large? Large is 3. What is A of 1? A of 2? What is the value of I? 2. Compare it. Whether 3 is less than 4, right? We are writing it the condition in this way. Whether you are large, what is there in large? 3. What is there in A of 2? Large is 3, and what is your A of 2? A of 2 is actually 4. Now you are writing this condition. Look at this condition. I'll write it here. What we are going to do here is we'll compare our large with the every element. Initially large value is 3, we have assumed that is the first element. Large is a of 1, so large will have value 3. Then a of 2 equals to 4. That is what is the second element? Second element is 4. Now we are comparing. What we are going to do here, if large is less than a of I, right? So what is the value of large? 3. Whether 3 is less than 4, yes, condition is true. So what you are going to do, since your condition is true, simple, if large equals to a of I, change your large. So what will be your large here? Large will be a of I. What is the value of large? Which will be 4. So large is no more 3, it will be 4. Right. So after this what happens? Your I value will update. What is the value of I? It will become 3. We started from 2. So I value will become 3. What is there in a of 3? 0. Right. So now you compare your large. What is the value of large? 4. Right. What is there in large? 4. Now what is there in a of 3? It is 0. Whether 4 is less than 0? No, condition is false because 4 is greater than 0. So do not execute this. What you are going to do then? Again you increment your value of I. I value becomes 4. What is there in a of 4? 12. Now what is your large value? Your large value was 4 only, right? So now you compare large with 12, which is 4, which is a of 4. Whether 4 is less than 12, condition is true. So what should I do now? You change your large to 12. So I am changing my large to 12. So now I value will update. This time I value is 5. So what's the value of a of 5? 9. So now compare 12 with 9. Whether your 12 is less than 9, condition is false. Do not execute this statement. Large equals to a of I. Now what happens? Your large is what? Same 12, right? I value will update this time. But what is the value of I? 6. 6 is less than or equals to 5. Condition is false. So by that time if you check it out, your large value is 12. Correct? So let me again repeat this, what I have done here, so that you will understand this. What I am going to do is, initially to start my traversal, I will assume my first element as my larger element. What is my first element? A of 1, right? So large is equals to a of 1. But what is there in a of 1? 3. So I assume to start my traversal, I assume the first element. It's an assumption, but that is not the final result. So now, since I have taken the first element in the variable large, I will start the loop from 2. So what is my loop starting from? 2. I equals to 2, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Now I will compare my large. What is there in large? The value of large is 3. And what is there in a of 2? What's the value of I? Is it not the value of I is 2 here? So what is there in a of 2? A of 2 is having the value 4. Whether 3 is less than 4? Yes, condition is true. So change your large, because don't you think that large should be 4 at this point? So what you are going to do? You will change your value of large to 4. Right? Now I value will increment. What is the value of I this time? It will be 3. Condition is true. Whether 3 is less than or equals to 5? Condition is true. So what you are going to do? Compare your large with a of 3. So what is your large here? Large is 4. Compare 4 with 0. Whether 4 is less than 0, condition is false. So don't change your large. Your large will be the previous large itself, which is 4. Now I value will update. What is the value of I? It will be 4. What is there in a of 4? 12. Now you compare your large with 12. What is the value of large? 4. And what is there in a of 4? 12. Whether 4 is less than 12, condition is true. So this statement gets executed. So change your large. Change your large. So what is the value of large? Your value of large will be 12 at this point. So now I value will update. This time I value is how much? 5. So what is there in a of 5? It should be 9. Yeah, it is 9. So now whether 12 is less than 9, condition is false. So don't change your large. So what was your previous large? It was 12. So 12 will be printed. Next I value will update 6, but condition will be 6 less than or equals to 5. Condition is false. Look at the recent value or the latest value of large. It is 12, right? So 12 will be the largest. So this is what the code is, right? So this is what the code to find the largest element is. Finally you are going to print the largest element. I will repeat this. This code is to enter the size of the array, This code is to enter the elements into the array. Once you have entered, you are going to print those elements back, back again onto the screen. After this is an assumption to start your traversal. You assume the first element as the largest element. Then since you have taken the first element, this loop is to find. Basically, it will compare. We have seen already bubble sort program. Whenever we have comparing, we start traversing, right? So we'll start from 2 and then end it. So you have a loop again. In that, this statement is getting executed. Large equals to a of I. This statement gets executed if and only if you find any other element which is greater than the large element. So this is for comparing the larger element with the next element. So this code will actually, every time it changes your large, if it finds a greater element in the array. Suppose if your large we had seen, right, initially our large had 3, then again we had 9, it is getting changed. So this part of the code actually changes if you find any number in the array, subsequent numbers, if they are larger in the array, this part is getting executed. So finally we'll print the array. So coming back to the program, this is the code, we have same thing. I'll run the code and I'll try to find the output here. So I'll give the elements as 5 elements into the array. Let me give 5 elements. Then after this 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. So first I get elements of the array 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then I get largest as 5, because since 5 is the largest element into the array. So if you have any doubts, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you.